Hey guys, it's me. I wish that this title was fake. I wish this was clickbait. I wish this wasn't true. However, here we are. I'm really sorry there was not a video last week. However, I needed a week to process this, and to be honest, I haven't processed it well and I'm going through a lot. Today's video is, I don't honestly know what it's going to be titled yet, but oh man, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Hit that bell notification so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And with that being said, let's hop right on in. Okay guys, so apparently like this whole matter has become a whole series now. My face is like boiling hot. I will link the other videos above of me like getting tested for melanoma skin cancer, me finding out the results about the melanoma skin cancer, my surgery for melanoma skin cancer. There's been 3 videos. I will link them above. And with that being said as well, I do want to state that I'm always here to advocate for health, whether that be physical or mental, and that is the main reason why I do these videos. And I will continue to do this to help. So with that aside, I have pre-cancer for melanoma. So praise the Lord, it is not like full-blown melanoma. It's one step away from that. And the last video would have seen the awful experience I had with the surgery. So just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, sorry, my phone just fell. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, you guys, Monday I went to go have my stitches removed. Now my incision is on my lower abdomen. It's actually pretty much in the exact location that a C-section scar would be at. So I went to go have those stitches removed, and then right here I went to have these stitches removed. I had to have a biopsy and a lipoma, a lump that was growing under my arm, removed and tested just to see if it was cancerous. Just for a little tidbit, the only bit of good news in this whole freaking video, the lipoma, it was just a lipoma, it was just fat, it was not cancerous, but that's like the only bit of good news in this video. So I go to have my stitches removed. I walk in there and, you know, he looks at it and he's like, "You're healing nicely." And me being nervous, I'm like, okay, well, what are the results? Because they did say in, you know, some cases that once they remove the stuff that underneath, there could be the full-blown melanoma under it. And I needed to get those results back. So I asked and I said, you know, so what are the results? Because I was really nervous. So after that, and I will be honest, I blacked out for a lot of the appointment. After that, he got into the fact that when he went in there, he was really tiptoeing around it too to begin with. So the way I'm going to explain it is not going to sound right. But he was basically saying that he didn't go high enough or something. Which at first, like, yes, that freaked me out. I was so frustrated. But I thought maybe he meant, like, he didn't cut out all he needed to. Like, that like maybe a result came back where he needed to cut out a little higher than what he did. Which is still very wrong, very bad. And I knew I would have to go through surgery again, which was already so traumatic. So that was that. And I'm sitting there, I'm freaking out, and my face just goes blood red. Like my blood pressure just, I don't know if it skyrocketed or what. Blood red. I was so hot, getting lightheaded. And then I questioned it and I'm like, so can you like draw that out on me so I can see like maybe how much higher you have to go? Here's the tea. This doctor, I was wrong. That wasn't what he meant at all. He performed the surgery on me in the total wrong place. So, yeah, he performed the wrong surgery. To kind of explain a little more, at the beginning, if you've been keeping up with this the whole time, then you probably know, but if not, before any of this even started, when I first went in there, they had to take off 2 moles to check for cancer, because she said, this was the physician's assistant at the time, she said that they looked like they had characteristics for melanoma. The one was on my very lower abdomen, and the other one, which I'm actually going to show you guys, which is the one that I am going to have surgery on again, but I will show you, just hang tight. It's right above my belly button. a little bit above it. Actually, yeah, like an inch or so above it. And when I went back, she told me that the one that was precancerous was on my abdomen, lower abdomen, and the other one was the mild one that was okay. Or it had like a little weird stuff, but it should be okay. So she's the one who originally got it wrong. At that dermatology place in particular, they take photos of all your moles and like before and after, like they do procedures or things like that. And when I got the results in, she would like look at her iPad, look at me, look at her iPad, look at me. And what she just did, I guess, was probably unsure of which one it was and decided to just go with this one, which I may have said this in another video. If I did, maybe you guys can point it out, or maybe I'll just have to go back and rewatch it. But I made the comment to so many people, whether it was not on here and it was just in like real life or not, that we were surprised because we thought the mole that would have came back as the precancerous one would have been the one on my stomach, and the other one looked fine. So we were like, what the heck? But we trusted her. So, you know, I go and I get that result back. So, and then, you know, the one that actually did the surgery was the doctor, himself. The first one was a physician's assistant that I had seen prior. The only time I had ever really talked to the doctor, besides one quick hello when she wanted a second opinion, was on that surgery day. So instead of okaying it and like checking it to make sure it was right, he just went with it. So when I found that out, my face was boiling red. I was getting sick. I was like doing this. I was like, and he got a plate out and literally had to fan me. And then I asked him for it so I could fan myself because I was lightheaded, red hot. I don't know if you've seen like moments on TV, or maybe you've had this happen. I hysterically started like laughing, not because I thought it was funny, but I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But I was laughing and crying at the very same time, and I was like almost hyperventilating in a way where I was like, oh god, like so many emotions. And my mom was like relaying that it was the most traumatic medical experience I've went through, and I've had a lot of stuff done. I felt so many of the cuts and stuff when I shouldn't have. You know, I was never explained the extent of the surgery and how big it was going to be, etc, etc, etc. And yeah, so I have always heard of these things happening on TV where a doctor performs the wrong surgery. Maybe they cut off the wrong leg, or they, you know, do this, but never would I ever have imagined that this would happen to me. So that's where I'm at right now. He is offering to correct it and like not charge, and I mean, it's I guess negligence, it's malpractice. Everyone, you know, I've been in contact with lawyers, and so far I have not gotten anywhere yet because, well, first of all, the one lawyer described it as a puppy mill, like they weren't going to do anything unless it was like a surefire win. This other lawyer was giving me advice about how there's probably not enough to go by in the case yet, and I have to see what else will happen. So we're really stuck, and this is a area that needs to be taken out, and it is also very hard to get into other dermatologists, and it could take a while. So it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I have an appointment, unfortunately, to get the other surgery there on this coming up Friday, which scares me to death. You have no idea. I have PTSD from this. It's very traumatic. It'll be next, sorry, my mom texted me. But anyway, it'll be this coming up Friday. It's July the 29th, so it'll be on August 5th. If we do decide to let him do it, which I know what you're thinking. It's crazy, and I get that. I just don't know what else to do because of money, because surgeries are very expensive, which yes, he'll be doing this one for free, but one has to be paid for. And it's really hard to get into doctors like dermatologists, etc. And it could take a long time. I'd have to start from scratch. It would be more money, and this is also pre-cancer. It needs to be gone. So I'm really at a crossroad, and I'm scared. But if I do have the surgery on Friday, if I can't get in anywhere else at a decent time, then my mom is like, you know, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be watching every single thing that happens, and we're gonna make sure you're numb, and you know, and he was like covering his tracks. He's like, you're gonna have the best numbing, you're gonna blah blah blah, you know, all the crap. But yeah, so this is my nightmare. Welcome to it. And yeah, it's a struggle. And if this video isn't edited much, y'all, my laptop after 6 years has failed me. She's kaput. So I had to buy a new MacBook that I haven't got the chance to set up yet because I've had so much go on. I've been too depressed to do anything. So that's where I'm at right now. I will show you the place that is going to have to be cut on because so it's like becoming a scar right now. And like I said, it's becoming a scar right now, but it's about to be gone anyway, so I'll show you that. And I would show you the other scar. It's about 3.5 inches long, which doesn't sound like a lot when you say it, but as someone who owns a crystal store and measuring crystals all the time, it's definitely, it's like I mean, C-section scar situation, just not as long, but it's a good chunk out. Anyway, I want to shut up. I'm going to show you. It's just like literally right here. This is from when they shaved off the mole to test it. I haven't got to self-tan there, so I'm super pale right now, but that's like where they tested it, to like where they shaved it off. But that's where I'll have to have the new surgery. So now I have a scar there that shouldn't have even been there. I have a lot of my skin taken away from me that didn't have to be taken away. A huge scar that is so visible. It's a lot. And then I'm having to mourn the fact that I'm gonna have a huge scar right on my torso where if I wear anything that's not a t-shirt, like any cropped like regular blouse type of shirt, it shows. It's gonna show in bikinis, and that is very hard on me for someone who struggles with body positivity, like body image issues, whatever, that I'm working on, and now it's just gonna make it a million times worse. So yeah, that's the story. They performed the surgery on me at the wrong place. One's like way down, like almost, you know, and the other one's like up here, so definitely really far apart. And I am definitely trying to do everything I can to get help with this, but that's what's going on so far, and I really wanted to update you guys on that. So that's all, though. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I've rambled on a lot. But yeah, I'm now one of those people that had the wrong surgery performed on them. Fun. Anyway, I want to say thank you to my patrons as always: Jeremy, Maddie, Davis, Mercy, Janae, Casey, Mel, Vicky, Vanessa. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being a patron. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. You can do that by hitting my face right up here, and you can watch another video by clicking right over there. I make all types of content, so definitely come join the family, and I hope you have a great day or night or whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.